And it looks like a huge branch just completely fell. We heard a thud. Hey everyone, good morning. We're about to take the RV to the generator place, own-in, come-in, whatever you want to call it, so we can get the generator on par with Succession. But I wanted to show you what Allie was coming up with, and I actually think it's brilliant because it kind of takes away from like the little bumpy things that are on the wall and just various imperfections like dirt and grime. But this is kind of the idea, and I think it's really cool. It's kind of like a honeycomb. So rather than just going straight up and just boxing it, she thought, you know, kind of making it like a staggered thing would look kind of cool. And I would definitely have to say it looks pretty freaking cool. She might bring it down, stagger it down a little bit more. But if you look, there's like all these imperfections, so we're able to cover those a little bit more. At least focus off of it, take your eye off of it. What do you guys think? What a very interesting way to start the day. I was looking at that tree yesterday too, and it looks like a huge branch just completely fell. We heard a thud. We heard it, you what? It fell? Did you hear it fall?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Was it a big one?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it right there. Yeah. It was so funny. I looked at that tree and I realized how big the tree was. So what do we do now?
Oh my god, I'm looking at that limb.
Did it hit them?
No.
That's a good thing. Did it destroy the fence?
Can't tell. I'll go get you an umbrella.
Wanted to see. And now I gotta make sure I don't get anything to fall on me and kill me. Jeez. I'm so nervous now. That looks like it gashed our fence. Oh, this is gonna be fun to get rid of. Is today Wednesday? This would have been appropriate had it come on a Monday. This tree might have to come down now. Okay, Remy, so we got the bus here. Hopefully they're gonna take care of it and then we can go on another trip soon when gas isn't $40,000. We just dropped off old Bussy to get the generator. I showed him the generator situation. He appreciated the fact I was able to show him that.
Jamocha milkshake.
Jamocha milkshake. Huh?
Arby's.
Oh, that's a thing?
Are you? Have you been living under? Oh no, I gotta go straight. Sorry.
So yeah, they're gonna look at that. Hopefully by me showing them.
He seemed a little baffled.
Well, he seemed a little baffled. He said he'd never seen that before because every time I took the air filter cover off, it would start going again, put it on there. So he thought it was something to do with like getting the air intake and all that stuff.
Maybe something's dirty?
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I suggested maybe somebody internet told me that possibly the piping could be dirty, needs to be flushed, which would make sense because it's a 16-year-old generator. And I asked him about the hours on it. He goes, these are all relatively. He said these things can last forever. He also solidified the fact that the thing will probably outlast me.
So when you're 95, it'll still be running?
Yep. RV might not, but we got the generator in the backyard.
That's all we need.
Now we got to.
Now we gotta go home and figure out what we're gonna do
with that giant tree that fell in our backyard.
I don't think you guys can grasp how big it is. I feel like we had to go stand next to it because like an idiot. I thought it was all dead. So I'm like, I'm just gonna try and pick it up. It's not something you can pick up. It is big too. Like I can't see fully the fence. The fence looks like it's broken a little bit at the top. Ended up having to call Duke Energy to let them know what was going on because behind our tree is a power pole that has two what are they called?
It's supporting beams.
Yeah, but what are the
transformers?
Transformers. So it's got two transformers on it, and there's supporting beams that are holding it up, and it's leaning on the supporting beams. So my fear is
it's gonna knock down the whole pole.
And we're having some rain over the next couple of days, which would just be like really.
Maybe nature will just take it down for us. But we have told them.
I got him, baby. I did.
Yeah, birthday present. We told them a long time ago that tree was the one that knocked the transformer out there in the hurricane.
We've done it all.
We trimmed it ourselves personally. We told them what we were afraid of it taking down the whole pole, which was so not funny. It sucks that it happened. But we called and I was like, Allie, make sure that they know that we gave them the chance to rectify this situation. No, I mean like if that hits that transformer, the entire neighborhood's going out.
They even asked me, they're like, when was the last time that you got your tree trimmed? We're like, last year. We do it every single year. We get our trees trimmed if they need to be trimmed. Even the guy, we even tried to get that tree cut down by a tree guy, and he said that because of where it was at, there was all this stuff that had to do with the power lines and yada yada yada. So I called Duke Energy, I let them know, and they said it was fine. They said the tree's fine, you don't have to worry about it. It's still alive and well. And I think we called Duke Energy every year. 2 years ago, we called them like 7 or 8 times to be like, listen, this doesn't look good. We're a little bit concerned. Here's your option to kind of come in and help. Because I know a lot of people are like, well, why don't you pay for it to be trimmed yourself? That's the thing, is like actual tree trimmers they don't want to touch it for some reason.
We would have to get permission from Duke Energy.
Yeah,
so it's this weird vicious circle.
Yeah.
And it just goes in circles. So it's like, all right, we'll just do it ourselves. It's like, all right, well, you got to get Duke Energy to approve it. Duke Energy has to come and detach everything to make sure that they don't kill themselves. And then while they're out there, the people who are trimming it still have to deal with all the stuff with Duke Energy. If Duke Energy comes out here, they have to pay the tree trimmers. So it's like this weird thing. So I think it's obviously they're trying to cut costs so they don't have to do that for every house. But you guys have seen that tree, and the fact that we've had somebody come out, and the fact that it fell, it's just terrifying too, because that's, you know, like where we all run and play, and that's where Diesel goes to the bathroom and all that stuff.
And so does Remy, and like that's the part that scares me. I'm like, I don't want them out anywhere over there, because if that tree falls, which I don't think it would, but I don't want to do in the pool. I don't want anything before Duke Energy comes to look at it, because that is scary. Anything electrical like that, that right there.
I never even put 2 and 2 together about being in the pool and
being in the pool. If anything were to fall, like that
or just
whole area,
falling and then knocking the lines.
I genuinely mean this when I say like somehow we're gonna have to block off the right side of the yard, because I do not want anybody to get hurt. It's too much of a risk. It's really strange too. I can't believe that today it rained really hard, but it wasn't that bad, which is even scarier.
And I was literally gonna go out in the rain just before it happened with Remy.
Yeah.
To go play in the rain. But luckily we have security cameras, so we were able to catch it on camera. Even though it wasn't the greatest, but it's still on camera.
Because I thought the whole tree fell because of how big it was.
It's going to be a very interesting way to meet our new neighbors behind us now. It's like, hey, so they're going to come and do this stuff in the backyard. Oh, I'm sorry about that one tree. We've been trying to get them to help us with that, and they have not. So we got them now. Nice to meet you. We're Charles and Allie. Hey, homeboy. You kind of missed the bed there. I'm so sorry, pal. You sleep like Zoe and Marley did. You missed the bed, though. All right, you coming up with a game plan?
I'm trying to barricade it from him.
Well, I met our neighbors. They're really nice. First time meeting them.
Bad on the other side?
Yep.
It's really bad?
I was actually got the drone, so I was going to try to take a look at it.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised it didn't yank those things down.
I'm just trying to...
All right, I'm going to show Remy what a drone is. Remy, look at, what's this? You're flying. Want to fly? Look, see? That's our house. And there's Elsa's house. And what is this?
What's that noise?
That's it recording. And that's our neighbor's house. And guess what that is? Is that our swimming pool? Is that our pool?
Yeah.
And what is this?
Like this.
And what is that? Is that your house? Is that your Remy house?
Wait, I want to go.
See, it's Remy's house.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. You want to go out and see what it is? It's a helicopter. Want to go look at it? That's where a helicopter lives. Come here, look, Rem. It's by your house. See, he comes down and goes, hi.
Yep, nope, not doing that.
Our neighbor let us borrow this nifty little thing. It's basically, you know, it's an air pump, so I don't have to do it manually. And all I needed was for the golf cart tires, and now I'm like addicted, as stupid as it sounds. I'm going through all the tires, the bikes, the dirt bike, everything that has a tire. Wish I had it with the RV, just to make sure the RV was all topped off. But it's actually pretty cool. Definitely want to get one of these things. Kind of addicting. I don't know why it's addicting. It's this weird thing. It's like this weird, it's like satisfying knowing that everything's even. The poor cart batteries were horrible. They needed to be like 25 and there were like 10. I'm also learning something new too. As boring as this sounds, a car PSI is 28 to 35, an SUV is 32 to 50. This is where I get kind of confused. A bike is 50 to 100. I don't understand that. Like, Oh, pounds per square inch, and they're small. That makes more sense. Or it doesn't make sense. I don't know. All I know is it's satisfying.
Remy's over there playing with her buddies. And Diesel, poor Diesel's getting just pulled into Remy playtime. Does Diesel like that? Yeah? So I wanted to give you an update on the squirrel because I realized I didn't do it this morning. So last night, I woke up about every hour until we went to bed. Or every hour I checked on him until we went to bed. When we went to bed, like an hour after we went to bed, Char checked on him. And then like an hour after that, I had checked on him. And then like I think one more time after that I checked him, which was about 3:30 in the morning. And he was laying and breathing, and his breathing had changed a little bit. But he looked cuddled and comfortable. And so I felt comfortable enough to go to sleep. And when I woke up this morning around 7, unfortunately he passed away. And I was pretty bummed out this morning about it because, one, I don't know if there would have been anything that we could have done, unfortunately. I talked to actually Seabird Sanctuary called me this morning, and a really amazing wildlife rehabilitation place out of Sarasota. They called me back this morning as well, and they told me that if he had passed away during the night, that more than likely, if I were to have brought this squirrel to them, he would have passed away as well. So they said that I did like a really nice thing and kept him inside, kept him warm and comfortable, and you know, clearly the fact that he was like curling up to try and get himself comfortable shows that he was doing just that, like getting himself comfortable, and he was finding enough comfort to go to sleep. I just hope he passed away in his sleep, because when I checked on him each time, I assumed he was asleep. But we buried him this morning after we found him, and kind of said a little nice thing for him. But it was definitely a bummer. I wasn't expecting that, and it makes me super sad just because I know you guys probably think I'm so stupid, but like in a weird way, like we feel connected, you know, to these animals that we help. You know, and I talked to my mom about this morning, and I was like, I feel really sad about it. Whenever an animal passes away, I feel very sad about it. You know, especially like with our animals, and I don't know, you just, life is so precious. It's so ridiculous, but like I'm saying this after a squirrel passing away, but like really, life is so precious, and I don't know. It's unfortunate, but I'm just happy he's not hurting anymore, and we did what we could. So that's the update I have to give to you. I'm sorry I have to give it to you in this manner, but no more pain, which is, like I said, the most important.
All right, guys. Well, we got somebody coming, hopefully, to take care of the tree situation, which was insanely gnarly, because Remy and I were literally getting ready to go out and play in the rain because there was no lightning and thunder or anything like that. And that's where Remy's old like house was over there. You guys remember that? Definitely a weird day. I also know Allie mentioned stuff about the squirrel too. It really sucks because that would have been really cool to have like a little squirrel, like a squirrel friend here just kind of chilling around and stuff like that. But Allie tried her best, and sometimes that happens and it sucks. But luckily her track record has been pretty good other than that. Anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.